Hello everybody. Hello Startup Belarus. My name is Tania Marinich. I'm head of BELBIZ Group of companies, organizer of this event. I'm very pleased to see you all here at our annual gathering of promising startups from Belarus called Venture Day Minsk. Well, first of all, some of you might be surprised there is no simultaneous translation. So there is no translation at all. And we've done this for purpose. We believe that our talented audience present here will be inspired and go ahead and embrace many challenges. And believe me, English language is not a challenge. It's a big opportunity, as many challenges are, by the way. So please, we want you to be connected to the entire global culture called startup innovation, the culture that rewards success and failure. I'm just back from a short trip to Silicon Valley organized by Google, very appreciated, and it's been always a big inspiration to meet the best global talent there. One of the smartest people I met there was a Stanford graduate from Bulgaria. She works there for a Bulgarian startup based in Palo Alto. So she shared with us some of her impressions from her first day at Stanford. And she was surprised, like many students who are not the smartest one, get highest marks, highest grades. And she was asking, like, there might be some reasoning behind that. And the reason is, like, it's hard to stand up and to speak up in front of a student, in front of an audience of 200 plus people when you're a student. It takes courage. The same as it takes courage to start up. The same as it takes courage to be different. The same as it takes courage to do things that none of your friends understand. To found a venture when your mom dreams about your banking career. All this takes courage. And Stanford, same as top global ecosystem, encourages this type of behavior. We'll try to do this also today. So please, go out of your comfort zone, be active, discuss, speak, approach our excellent mentors, network, and don't be afraid. We are all here to learn and respect most untraditional and most crazy ideas. So just a few words about today's agenda. This year's topic is healthy future. And 30 years back, Chernobyl nuclear disaster happened in the near Ukraine and had a very negative impact on the whole region. Today we live in a different world. Technology helps solve most challenging problems, so that the new generation live in a safer future. We'll discuss today what startup companies have been doing to shape our future. You'll hear advice from investors, various opinions on the ecosystem development, real startup stories. And, by the way, your activity will be rewarded. So please remember, well, it's not here, yeah, it's here, our hashtag #VDMinsk. So most active Twitter will get a special prizes today at our after party at Tania Group Startup Hub. So the conference will end up with an after party, great networking, and we'll celebrate our most recent success from Belarus called Masquerade. Well, for those of you who are not familiar with Masquerade, Masquerade is a very young company created, by the way, the company was born at Startup Hub Tania Group just 5 months ago, can you imagine? And 4 years later, it was acquired by Facebook. So we need more successes like this, like Masquerade. Well, our event would not have been possible without the support of our great partners. General partner of Venture Day Minsk, United States Agency for International Development. Please give them a hand. I would like to thank our partners, Belarus Bank for Development, Microsoft, Google, IE Business School, British Embassy to Belarus, Stepanovsky Papakul and Partners. Thank you all. And finally, I would like to welcome on stage our great female team of organizers. Well, Nastya Hominkova, who's Chief Operations Officer at Tania Marinich. Nastya, please join me here on stage. Anna, who's Venture Day Team Coordinator. And Anastasia, well, she's Nastya, but just to make the difference. Anastasia, who's our PR manager and startup coordinator at Tania Marinich Startup Hub. So these young ladies will help me today to moderate this event. And believe me, we'll work hard so that all of you take the most out of this event. Thank you. And I turn over to Anastasia. Okay.
Welcome to Venture Day Minsk, a place where smart investment meets quality ideas, where IT talent meets best professionals within a variety of domains to form startups that change the world. This is what makes Venture Day Minsk ultimately magical. We truly hope you enjoy today's atmosphere and embrace the opportunities that are open to you right here, right now. To make your experience smooth, our IT partner, Senetica company, worked hard to create a mobile app called Venture Day Minsk, where you can find all the necessary contents, including agenda updates, speakers, startups, and create your own personalized schedule. The app is available both for Android and iOS devices. So please check it out. It's called Venture Day Minsk. And please join our Twitter translation, share your ideas and thoughts with all the participants using hashtag VDMinsk. The most active user will get a surprise from VDM organizing team. Without further ado, let us welcome to the stage the partner of Venture Day Minsk, Jonathan Katz, Deputy Assistant Administrator, USAID.
Good morning. Well, thank you for that inspiring introduction to today's event, Venture Day Minsk. And really, it's a pleasure to be here, and I want to welcome the organizers and thank them for all the hard work, the team that helped put this together, and all the participants for you to be here today, not only from Belarus, but from around the region and globally. I think the level of participation today really highlights the dynamic opportunities that exist in this sector in Belarus. And when I look out at this audience, I see the future of Belarus. Not only the future, but the today and the future. So it's an honor for me to be here today and to represent the United States and the U.S. Agency for International Development. We are really proud to be here, and I'm thrilled to be part of this event, and frankly, with the most innovative, passionate, and entrepreneurial people in all of Belarus. So thank you for allowing me to join you for this event. Now, this is actually my first visit to Belarus, and during my trip here, I'm really want to, and I have had the opportunity already, to sit down, meet with young entrepreneurs, civil society, NGOs, talk to the government, talk about the future of Belarus and really how we, USAID, the U.S. government, can work more creatively and closely with you to unlock innovation, advance economic growth that will benefit Belarus today and for future generations. And I think that's what we're trying to do is plant those seeds of innovation to create the future that we all want. You know, Steve Jobs said, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Today, Belarus is an innovation leader. And given the extraordinary success and talent we see here today, we know that development and innovation in Belarus will remain the cornerstone and engine of job growth and economic success for years to come. So this is really an extraordinary opportunity. So today, when you think about Belarus, what do you think about? Coming here, before here, I learned a lot more about the innovative companies such as Viber, EPAM, the world of tanks, we were just talking about that a second ago, and most recently Masquerade, which was mentioned earlier, as real successes in this sector. Thanks to the success like these, Belarus is more and more associated with innovation, advanced technologies, global startups, and IT. Let me briefly explain how the U.S. Agency for International Development is connected to innovation and startups. As a leading development agency, USAID supports local organizations across the globe that are leaders and innovators. We look for local solutions to complex development challenges, much in the way that you're looking at your work. Complex challenges that you're trying to solve, but doing it at a local level. Our partnership with BELBIZ, for example, is just a great illustration of the impactful and transformative development cooperation that we seek and that I know that you want as well. I think this also highlights how we work together to shape a brighter future through hard work and innovation. This is something that we often talk to, if I was sitting in the United States right now, whether it be in Silicon Valley or elsewhere, this is what we talk about with our startups, with our young leaders, with our young entrepreneurs to build a better future. And all we know that it takes a lot of hard work, effort, but also takes support, and USAID is here to provide that support. So through this and other partnership, USAID supports the participation of Belarus in the global startup movement. And you'll soon hear, we have an exciting announcement about our new project in this field, which will help further develop a 21st century startup ecosystem in Belarus and really help break down barriers to innovation, job creation, and economic growth. All of those are going to be critical to keeping this sector fresh, moving forward, and then sort of really building it to become an even bigger global player. Through this partnership, USAID supports the participation in, as I mentioned, in this sector. It's no surprise, I think it was mentioned, the theme of today's event, which focuses on health, education, and innovation. What we know in our work globally is that these are major drivers of sustainable development. You know, your success in this area is going to ensure sustainable development and growth in Belarus and the region for times to come. USAID is among the world leaders to promoting innovative solutions as the most effective way to address such challenges as eradicating poverty and illiteracy, ensuring environmental sustainability, addressing epidemic and diseases, and developing alternative energy. It was mentioned earlier that this is the 30th anniversary of the Chernobyl disaster and one of the most catastrophic nuclear accidents globally, in which Belarusians, Ukrainians, and others suffered greatly. The health consequences, the social consequences of those impacted, the ecological consequences of those impacted by this disaster was devastating. While many in this room may not have been born at the time when this happened, you have an opportunity today and going forward to invest your talent through innovation to dramatically address and improve the health and economic well-being of your fellow citizens here in Belarus and globally. Technologies can play a significant role in helping overcome past tragic events like Chernobyl and prevent new tragedies from occurring. as well as building a better future. Creating new technologies from renewable energies, for example, or nanotechnology, or modernizing healthcare systems. All of these are within your grasp, but they all need technology, innovation, and human power, not only computer power, to get it done. And that's why you're here today. Such startups as MSQRD are great examples of how American and Belarusian business can effectively cooperate on the global market. And my understanding is that MSQRD took part in a similar startup event that our partner BELBIZ organized. So, looking forward, we want to see similar success. And I'm happy to announce today that we have a new USAID project, opportunity for facilitating access to venture funding in Belarus, what we call the Aid Venture Project. Okay, we will launch a 5-year, $2.5 million project that will contribute to the growth of startups and expansion of the role of the private sector in the economy of Belarus. We're excited about this project. It will help create an environment conducive to venture funding, expand the availability of venture capital, and help strengthen the local community of private venture investors. As we are seeking applications from qualified regional and Belarus nonprofit or for-profit governmental entities, those of you who are present and think you're qualified and ready to successfully implement such a project are welcome to apply. So today we're laying down another marker and deciding to do more to invest in your future. And this is based on what we have seen over the last couple of years and the strength of this sector and really the strength in this particular community in the future of Belarus. So again, thank you so much. And I know all of you are looking forward to a very exciting day and also looking at what today and some of the projects that we're developing mean to your future. And every day we're proud to work with you to create the country and future that you seek. It's going to be your energy, your innovation, and it's going to be your passion that's going to drive Belarus forward. And USAID and the U.S. government is proud to help create this prosperous future with you. So thank you. I wish you all the success in the world, and enjoy Venture Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan. Let me welcome to the stage Deputy Chairman of the Management Board at Development Bank of the Republic of Belarus, Ivan Varenitsa.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, dear participants to the conference, on behalf of the Bank of Development, I'm very pleased to welcome you all here today. Providing a strong support to the entrepreneurs is a part of our mission. We believe that a motivated entrepreneurship is a driving power for the dynamic economy. We at the bank would like to see on the market a strong segment of industrial SMEs, startups, which are flexible, innovative, and able to cooperate, sometimes even to compete in some aspects with the big corporates. Thanks to the extensive media coverage and support from authorities and business community, shift to sustainable development, green energy, and ecological innovations is becoming a strong market trend. We are committed to support the innovations and initiatives that generate a feasible effect in respect to energy efficiency and responsible use of natural resources. Access to financing in many cases is the most crucial issue for the small businesses. To cover this gap, starting August 2014, our bank has launched its own SME support program. Together with 11 partner banks and the leasing company, we finance the investment project of SMEs, offering 5-year tenor funds. In less than 2 years period of time, the amount of loans reached 600 billion Belarusian rubles. Total volume of the investment project financed exceeded 2 trillion Belarusian rubles. The program itself is a living thing. It evolves, reflecting the needs of the core customer group. In parallel with funding support, we also develop non-financial component, introducing the best international practices. We expect to increase value of this component in the near future in partnership with our colleagues from UNDP and from the World Bank. Primary target here is to increase the business skills of the entrepreneurs, giving them a deep insight into the management of business processes. As a further development of the product range, we offer to the market a loan product dedicated to startup companies. We try to compose the structure of this loan as flexible as possible. We hope it will be on demand and will serve to startups as an effective financing tools, and we expect a measurable cumulative effect for the national economy out of it. In total, our bank is prepared to provide up to 800 billion rubles in the year 2016 for the SME support and up to 5 trillion rubles in the next 5 years. To achieve the best possible results, a dialogue between the SME community and the bankers is essential to make the cooperation efficient. And today I encourage everybody to be an active participant for today's event. Thank you, and I wish you a successful and a nice day.